The huge residential complex located on Yuyuan Road was completed in the early 20th century. Where there is a road, there is a human settlement. Most of it is the work of Chinese craftsmen. This architectural complex epitomizes the architectural aesthetics at that time, and that vibe continues to this date. My professional guide is still the veteran architect Ge Liang. He's been traveling 2/3 of the country to investigate historical buildings and communities throughout China and provide solutions for protection and restoration.
就当时的人们不仅在追求时下的时髦，而且他们也很注意传承我们的传统，包括当时的洋人，他们也很沉迷于我们的文化，并且在愚园路及其周边呢，通过他们的方式在致敬。好了，然后这个就带到。
The neighboring areas refer to the banks of Suzhou Creek, where the East China University of Political Science and Law is located. Ge Liang takes a professional interest in the history of the university, which was also built in the early 20th century.
因为这个建筑乍一看，它有这种中国传统建筑的这种灵动，但是你仔细一看，它所有的结构都是西洋式的，包括你能够看到它甚至直接让壁炉的烟囱从向中式的屋顶窜了出来。在我们国家的各个朝代可能都找不到直接对应的样式，但是它表达了当时的业主对我们中国传统建筑的这样的一个喜爱和理解。
Under the large Chinese-style roof is a Western-style timber structure, but there are a lot of Chinese elements in the details. Built in 1863, Hawks House is now the office of the president of the university. The curator of the university's archives tells me more about the preservation and reuse of the campus.
那其实呢，在我们整个苏州河滨水的空间的建设当中，我们华镇应该算是整个历史风貌的一颗明珠。它一共有27栋的国宝级的建筑，那现在已经完成了11栋，预期呢会在2到3年之内完成我们所有27栋的低保建筑的一个修缮。目的呢就是我们想要打造一个最开放的空间，然后最高雅的这样一个历史的建筑，要呈现最美丽的校园的景观。我们学校已经实现了这个叫建筑可阅读，校园讲故事。
The university is a semi-island on Suzhou Creek, relatively independent and traffic-free. In September 2021, the campus was open to the public. Now neighborhood residents and visitors from all over the world can appreciate the century-old complex or learn more about the history and culture of the school. Heading south and crossing the century-old Zhongshan Park, a 20-minute walk takes me to Wuyi Road. Ge Liang tells me there's a surprise hidden somewhere in the traditional residential complex. Self-proclaimed new Shanghai resident, Shen Chi explains why his company has a special preference for this century-old community.
在这样的街区弄堂里生活，其实会给员工的本身的幸福感有很大的提升。您可以看到周围其实非常的综合，愚园路啊、立西路啊，就是非常有名的网红街，这些地方都能够很好的为我们的员工提供很多生活方面的服务。同时我们还开玩笑说，在楼上开会，下楼就可以做普拉提，就是周围有很完整的这个生态。
It has definitely refreshed my thought processes. The building used to house the Shanghai No. 4 meter factory. Built in 1950, it was one of the few advanced enterprises in China at that time. Now it's part of Instruments and Electronics Shanghai Associates, whose predecessor was China's first light bulb factory, built in 1923. Now the glory continues by housing high-tech talents after renovation.
我的直观感受是，其实这个街区它承载的远远不止打卡的这个意义，它能够给我们提供我们需要的土壤、空气、水，让我们更好的成长。
Basically, it's Silicon Lane in a historical compound. Sounds to me very down to earth. And Sun says it's expected to progress beyond Silicon Valley because there's a lot of the breath of life in Silicon Lane. In fact, all walks of life are interconnected, created by people who use it for people and benefit humanity. 季节 CGTN 上海